Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland. Known as the Apostle of Ireland, he is the primary patron saint of the island along with Saints Brigit and Columba. The dates of Patrick's life cannot be fixed with certainty, but, on a widespread interpretation, he was active as a missionary in Ireland during the second half of the 5th century. He is generally credited with being the first bishop of Armagh, primate of Ireland. When he was about 16, he was captured from his home in Great Britain, and taken as a slave to Ireland, where he lived for 6 years before escaping and returning to his family. After becoming a cleric, he returned to Northern and Western Ireland. In later life, he served as an ordained bishop, but little is known about the places where he worked. By the 7th century, he had already come to be revered as the patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick's Day is observed on the 17th of March, the date of his death. It is celebrated inside and outside Ireland as a religious and cultural holiday. In the Diocese of Ireland, it is both a solemnity and a holy day of obligation. It is also a celebration of Ireland itself. Sources: 2 Latin letters survive which are generally accepted to have been written by St. Patrick. These are the Declaration and the letter to the soldiers of Coroticus, from which come the only generally accepted details of his life. The Declaration is the more important of the two. In it, Patrick gives a short account of his life and his mission. Most available details of his life are from subsequent hagiographies and annals, and these are now not accepted without detailed criticism. Dating. The dates of Patrick's life are the subject of conflicting traditions. His own writings provide nothing that can be dated more precisely than the 5th century. Patrick's quotations from the Acts of the Apostles follow the Vulgate, suggesting he was not writing before the early 5th century. The letter to Coroticus implies that the Franks were still pagans at the time of writing. Their conversion to Christianity is dated to the period 496–508. The Irish annals for the 5th century are not contemporary documents, but were compiled in the mid-6th century at the earliest. The annals date Patrick's arrival in Ireland to 432, but this date was probably artificially chosen to minimize the contribution of Palladius, who was known to have been sent to Ireland in 431, and maximize that of Patrick. A variety of dates are given for his death. In 457, the elder Patrick is said to have died. This may refer to the death of Palladius, who is said in the Book of Armagh to have also been called Patrick.